Hello students, I hope you all are fine. The last video in mathematics was made by me of term 1 syllabus of class 10th and today I am going to make the video on science syllabus, so last tak dekhna with tips and tricks. So we are going to start with the discussion of the syllabus chapter 1 chemical reactions and equations. So this chapter is very basic chapter. If you start with your basics and step by step you will get that this chapter is very easy. Easiest chapter of chemistry is chapter 1 of science, class 10th. This chapter comes under chemistry section. So in this chapter we have to cover the whole chapter and whole syllabus, and on the basis of syllabus nothing is removed from this chapter. So first is the situations are given to you. There is some activities. Yes, first activity is activity 1.1, that is on magnesium ribbon. It is very important activity, and activity and observations are also important. Like the first observation, magnesium ribbon burns with dazzling white flame and changes into white powder. Observation. And the reactions that magnesium reacts with oxygen to produce magnesium oxide, then balance this equation like this. Activity 1.2, lead nitrate solution and potassium iodide solution. Activity 1.3, on the basis of zinc granules, hydrochloric acid. You should memorize all the chemical formulas with their chemical names so that you can balance the equations whenever you get the question in the examination. So get ready with every question that you have to prepare very thoroughly. Then chemical equations, writing a chemical equation, all the rules you have to understand and practice. More you practice, lesser you will confuse. Lesser you will practice, more you will confuse. So in order to achieve good marks you have to practice more and more, and balancing is very basic thing. If you practice 5 or 6 or 10 balancing equations daily, then you'll get perfect in it. And also you have to learn all the formulas. These blue questions are very important. These blue questions you have to do, and all the questions must be prepared thoroughly. Okay, then activity 1.4, and after that you have this box. You can get the question from this box also. What student thinks that we can leave this box, but no, I think you have to do this also. So in this way you have to do whole chapter, you have to prepare the whole chapter. I hope you are understanding that what I want to say. Then there are types of reactions: combination reaction, decomposition reaction, all the definition, all the reactions. And this activity 1.7 is the most important activity. Activity 1.7 is the most important activity, and all you have to prepare very thoroughly. This AgBr previous reaction was on the basis of silver chloride. This is silver bromide. And what is the use of this reaction? It is used in black and white photography. Then blue questions. Blue questions, every blue question you have to do. All the blue questions are compulsory. सारे blue question करने ही करने हैं आपने. Then double displacement reaction. Here you will get the definition of precipitation reaction. Okay, what is precipitate? The insoluble substance is known as precipitate. So each and every line is important. You have to do all the questions very thoroughly. Then oxidation and reduction. The questions on the basis of oxidation and reduction, finding the oxidizing agent, what is reducing agent, very important. Then corrosion, then density, all the topics are very important. You have to do all. Then you have question answers. Blue question answers you have to do. Then ये summary, all points are important. सारे के सारे point आपने पढ़ने. Then exercise questions, all you have to prepare. Then after that we are moving to the next chapter, acids, bases and salts. Chapter 2, acids, bases and salts. In this chapter CBSE hasn't removed anything. CBSE ने इसमें से कुछ भी remove नहीं किया, सारा का सारा chapter करना है. Litmus is a natural indicator, turmeric is another indicator which is natural. Okay, what are synthetic indicators? Methyl orange and phenolphthalein, there are the two synthetic indicators. It's phenolphthalein. Litmus solution is a purple dye. You can get the question from this box also. So in short, I want to say that any question can be asked. So this, they are the formulas: HCl, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, H2SO4, nitric acid, HNO3, sodium hydroxide, NaOH, calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice, MgOH twice. Some students pronounce it as MgOH2. It is not OH2, it is MgOH twice, magnesium hydroxide. And all the formulas you have to remember. Then this table, then this activity, everything you have to prepare. All the blue question and all the back question you have to prepare thoroughly. Due to the lack of the time, I will not make the video so long. So in short, I will tell you that all chapter is important. Whole chapter is important and you have to do each and every concept very thoroughly. Then reaction of metallic oxides with acids. मतलब आपने एक भी टॉपिक लीव नहीं करना. ये ब्लू क्वेश्चंस आ गए, मतलब सारा का सारा चैप्टर करना है आपने. कैसे क्वेश्चंस बन सकते कैसे नहीं, हर एक लाइन इंपॉर्टेंट है, कहीं से भी कोई भी क्वेश्चन बन सकता है. जैसे इसमें क्वेश्चन अल्कली और बेस में इंपॉर्टेंट डिफरेंस बताओ, वो पीएच स्केल इंपॉर्टेंट है, उसका यूज इंपॉर्टेंट है. एक लास्ट में यहाँ पर टॉपिक है, वो भी आपने करना है. मतलब करना तो आपने सब कुछ ही है. फैमिली ऑफ सॉल्ट्स, देन उसके बाद ये सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, NaCl, that is sodium chloride. On the basis of sodium chloride, which compounds are formed? Bleaching powder, chemical name, common name, their reactions, their preparations. Last topic is very important. Washing soda, plaster of Paris, gypsum. So let's move to the next chapter. Chapter 3, metals and non-metals. This chapter, in this chapter you have to do some topics are removed. Okay, I will tell you. In this chapter, metals and non-metals, you have to do all topics, but some topics are removed. I'll make you that which topics are removed. So keep watching the video and subscribe my channel also, so that you can get the notifications of other videos also. This topic is also in your syllabus, page number 41, 42. Then you have to do this chapter up to page number 49. The most important thing is that you have to remember all the elements from 1 to 20, their atomic numbers, their mass number, their configurations, their valency, number of protons, number of neutrons. 1 to 20 elements you have to memorize very thoroughly, so that you can get any question and you will solve easily. Up to this chapter, yes, you have to do this chapter up to these blue questions, page number 49. Further portion is not in your syllabus. After page number 49, you don't have to do any topic. All topics are removed from your syllabus. If any student who is passionate in chemistry, he or she can do after the completion of syllabus, after their examinations. So my advice is that CBSE, what syllabus they have allotted to you, prepare thoroughly. Then you have the chapter of biology, chapter 6, life processes. It is very important chapter. Each and every line of the chapter is important. You can get any question from anywhere. What are life processes? What is nutrition? What is respiration? Then blue questions. Whole chapter is in your syllabus. Nothing is removed from this chapter. Autotrophic nutrition, you can get the all you have to get the questions in MCQ form, multiple choice questions. Events of photosynthesis, chlorophyll, that pigment present in plant, chlorophyll. Then this diagram, you can get the 1 2 3 4 like this numbers on the diagram, and you will get the in MCQ form that select the correct labeling of the diagram. Nitrogen is an essential element used in synthesis of proteins and other compounds. This kind of question you can get. Then heterotrophic nutrition. How do organisms obtain their nutrition? Amoeba. It is example of unicellular organism. One more organism is paramecium. In paramecium, food is moved by the sport of the movement of cilia. This kind of question you can get. Then this portion, salivary amylase. Saliva contains an enzyme. Enzyme कौन सा present है salivary amylase? Any question you can get. All questions are important, whether they are blue questions, whether they are NCERT question, whether internal, everything is. Dental care is this table you have, this box you have to do. Nothing should be left behind. Whole chapter you have to do in detail. This flowchart is very important. Pyruvate, ATP full form, adenosine triphosphate. Full form of ATP is adenosine triphosphate. You can get this also. Terrestrial organisms. Rings of cartilage are present in throat. This kind of question you can get. What are alveoli? Balloon-like structure within the lungs. The passage divides into smaller and smaller tube. This kind of question you can get. Any question can be asked in the examination. We don't know that who is the examiner who will set your exam question paper. It depends upon the examiner that what kind of questions he or she will set in the paper. Then heart, very important. There are some examples of 3-chambered heart species, 2-chambered hearts. Like amphibians, many reptiles have 3-chambered hearts, and fishes, they have only 2-chambered hearts. Double circulation definition is very important. I'm just telling you the questions which are important, but it doesn't mean that you leave the portion which I am not telling you. I'm just giving you the idea. Then this box is very important. Blood pressure is measured with an instrument called sphygmomanometer. Tubes, blood vessels. Here you can get the difference of artery and vein in terms of multiple choice question. You can get the these 2-3 lines as it is, and they twisted in multiple options, and then they will tell you to select the correct option. Maintenance by platelets, lymph, transportation in plants, very important. All topics are very important. You have to prepare very thoroughly. Then you will get the xylem, phloem, their functions. Transpiration, what is transpiration, their functions. So the whole chapter you have to prepare very thoroughly. All back questions or blue questions, all blue questions you have to prepare thoroughly. और सारे के सारे ही आपने करने, कुछ भी नहीं छोड़ना. नेक्स्ट फिजिक्स का चैप्टर शुरू होता है, चैप्टर 10 लाइट रिफ्लेक्शन एंड रिफ्रैक्शन. ये चैप्टर से बच्चे ऐसे घबराते हैं, मतलब सम स्टूडेंट्स स्केयर्ड दैट दिस लाइट चैप्टर करना हो, ये क्या हो गया. मतलब ये जरूरी थोड़ी है कि लाइट चैप्टर आ गया तो डिफिकल्ट होगा. अगर आप इंटरेस्टिंग वे में पढ़ रहे हो, स्टेप बाय स्टेप, आप चैप्टर इज लेंथी, आई अंडरस्टैंड कि चैप्टर लंबा है, बट आप अगर रोज के 2 पेज करोगे, 3 पेज करोगे, तो चैप्टर आपका 10 दिनों में, 12 दिनों में कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, अच्छे से कंप्लीट होएगा विद ब्लू एंड बैक क्वेश्चन एंड न्यूमेरिकल्स आल्सो. हियर यू कैन गेट द क्वेश्चन on the basis of this. Laws of reflection. What is reflection? Then spherical mirrors, their definitions. Concave mirror, what is convex mirror? Center of curvature, what is focus? This table you have to memorize. Why you have to memorize this table? Because ray diagrams, what you will get the diagram as it is. What I am expecting from the pattern of CBSE, that multiple choice questions will come. They will not say that draw the ray diagram. You will get in multiple choice question that maybe the ray diagram is given to you and select the ray diagram like this. Then that they have drawn this diagram, or they have just drawn this object, and it is at infinity, we know that, and the image formation is at principal focus. So maybe they haven't drawn the rays like this, and they want to ask you that what is the location of image, or they can say that where the image will be formed if the image is at infinity. So that's why the nature of image, the size of image, the table was very important, which I am telling you. Uses of concave mirror, uses of convex mirror, all things you have to prepare. Then you have numerical sign conventions, clearly पढ़ लेना, ये table बड़ा important है, very important. Then numericals are very important, numericals अच्छे से कर लेना, कौन सा नेगेटिव लेना, कौन सा पॉजिटिव, साइन कन्वेंशन सारा क्लियर. देन रिफ्रैक्शन ऑफ लाइट, सेम तरीके से जैसे मिरर वाला पार्ट प्रिपेयर करना वैसे ही. रिफ्रैक्शन थ्रू अ rectangular slab, most important activity. You can get the question in any way. Laws of refraction, then refractive index, very important. On the basis of this you can get one or two numericals also. This chapter will get the maximum weightage in the examination. This chapter and life processes also. Life processes will be of 10 marks. At the end I will tell you that the marks distribution properly. Let's discuss optical center, all the definition is related to lenses. Diverging lenses क्या होता है? Diverging lenses means concave lens, convex lens, converging lens होता है. ये सारा प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस क्या है, सारी डेफिनेशंस आपने करनी है. फर्स्ट प्रिंसिपल फोकस क्या है, सेकंड प्रिंसिपल फोकस क्या है, कुछ नहीं है. लाइट चैप्टर है, आपने बस एक फोबिया बनाया हुआ है कि लाइट चैप्टर बड़ा डिफिकल्ट है. इट्स वेरी इजी. रे डायग्राम सारी करनी, रूल्स उसके अच्छे से पढ़ने हैं. ऑल यू हैव टू डू. देन मिरर फॉर्मूला पीछे एक निकल गया, वो भी आपने करना. लेंस फॉर्मूला करोगे तभी तो आप न्यूमेरिकल्स कर पाओगे ना. ये न्यूमेरिकल्स उसके बेसिस पे ये भी आपने थॉरली प्रिपेयर कर लेने. देन पावर ऑफ लेंस, पावर ऑफ लेंस भी आपने प्रिपेयर करना है. देन उसके बाद ब्लू क्वेश्चंस आ जाते हैं सारे. ब्लू क्वेश्चंस के बाद आपका ये बैक क्वेश्चंस आ गए, ये सारे आपने प्रिपेयर करने. देन चैप्टर 11 आपका आ जाता है, ह्यूमन आई एंड द कलरफुल वर्ल्ड. ये चैप्टर में कुछ कट है. द पोर्शन विच इज रिमूव फ्रॉम दिस स्टार्टिंग, I think, this portion, human eye, is not in your syllabus. Introduction part you can also skip. Not in your syllabus, this portion. Next page also you can leave. Power of accommodation also नहीं करना आपने. Then this table is not in your syllabus. Myopia, defects of vision जो भी थे, myopia, hypermetropia, presbyopia related diagrams, all you have to skip because it is not in your syllabus. And then blue questions you can also skip. syllabus में आएंगे तो फिर क्या करोगे करके, ये भी नहीं करना आपने. जो मेन चैप्टर स्टार्ट करना अपना यहाँ से करना है. रिफ्रैक्शन ऑफ लाइट थ्रू अ प्रिज्म, इसके बेसिस पे एक्टिविटी आपको अच्छे से पता होना चाहिए. क्या एक्टिविटी में हुआ है, एंगल ई क्या है, डी क्या है, एंगल ऑफ डेविएशन क्या है, एंगल ऑफ इमर्जेंस क्या है, रिफ्रैक्टेड रे क्या है, इमर्जेंट रे क्या है. देन डिस्पर्जन की डेफिनेशन, स्पेक्ट्रम क्या है, विबग्योर क्या है. ठीक है, ऑल द डेफिनेशंस. ये isaac newton. Here is one question very important, that who was the first to use a glass prism to obtain the spectrum of sunlight? The answer is Isaac Newton. Many questions can be framed from this chapter also. Atmospheric refraction, twinkling of stars. Rest of the chapter whole is in your syllabus. Only the starting portion was not in your syllabus. I have marked you. Scattering of light. Then this effect. Why is the color of clear sky blue? Color of the sun at sunrise and sunset. All you have to do. Then exercise. हाँ, the most important thing, exercise में क्या करना है. जो मेटल्स एंड नॉन मेटल्स वाला चैप्टर था उसमें भी आप सोचोगे कि लास्ट वाला क्वेश्चन स्किप है, बस उसमें जो बैक क्वेश्चंस और ब्लू क्वेश्चन जो उसके रिलेटेड है ना 49 पेज के आगे, वो आप स्किप कर देना सारे. लेकिन जो बैक क्वेश्चन है वो सारे करने मेटल नॉन मेटल के, और इसके आपने ये क्वेश्चन नहीं करना. You can leave. करना क्या, only these questions for 2021, बस these questions of this chapter, human eye and the colorful world. So that's all about your syllabus. And chemistry portion, that is chapter 1, chapter 2 and chapter 3, consists of 16 marks. Biology and then physics, chapter 10, 11, chapter 6. This contains 10 marks, 14 marks, and then total 40 marks, and 10 marks assessment on the basis of your periodics, your projects, portfolios, etc. And 10 plus 40 equal to 50 marks. So that's all about the syllabus. So thank you so much. वीडियो को शेयर कर देना, कमेंट कर देना एंड लाइक कर देना. Thank you so much.